Alright guys, quick breakdown here of what I eat on a typical day. I'm going into my 5th week. A lot of good progress. Clothes that I've already had to buy twice feel already loose, but that's just because I'm cutting down. So I'm not going to go out and buy more clothes because I do not want to stay thin and emaciated. This is just the cutting phase. So I got the staples here. Breakfast, 3 pieces of bacon, a nice good heaping handful of these power greens, 3 eggs, and I throw in some hot sauce. And that's pretty much my anchor for the day is my breakfast. And you'll notice, you're like, damn, that's a lot of bacon. Well, 3 pieces, adding all up all the calories, I'm still in a very big caloric deficit. And the fat from this, it really isn't that bad. What else? I'll also have a banana in the morning, 1 banana with a little bit of peanut butter. And what I mean by little bit is I usually just take a spoon like this and I just get the tip, like maybe just about that much here. I just scoop in a tiny bit because it's really easy to just go in there and get globs, heaping full tablespoons of peanut butter, and you don't want to do that. Peanut butter is great, but it can really add up on the calories and the fat. So here's what I mean. Let me get it out here. So here's peanut butter, right? And for the sake of the video, I'll show you what I'm talking about. So that's it. I mean, that's it. I use that, put a little bit on the banana, take a bite, do that again. So I'm only getting maybe 4 true tablespoons, which is a serving size for the peanut butter. Because if you're getting full spoonfuls, you're getting like 2 to 3 times as much in 1 spoonful. So you don't want to do that. That's breakfast. Then I usually do my workout, or I'll go to work, I'll eat lunch, and I'll come home and do my workout. But at any rate, I have a pre-workout, and I have creatine. I mix these 2 together, and I'll take that before my workout. Whether I'm doing weights or I go for a run or I do the 300 workout, P90X, whatever. Take that beforehand. Afterwards, I'll take protein shakes, so 2 scoops of Gold Standard. This one is extreme milk chocolate. Mix that in with some water, and then protein nut milk, just 1 cup, and you got to measure it out. I actually measure it out, believe it or not. Pretty serious about this. And then some cinnamon, mix that up in the blender, and then I have my shake. And for lunch, I'm going to the fridge again. You've already seen me do a video on cooking chicken breasts. So very easy. Take a pack of boneless, skinless chicken breasts. You want to cut these in half. Throw them in a cast iron pan with some olive oil, seasoning, a lot of seasoning, and 2 of those will count as a meal, so 1 full chicken breast. That's my lunch meal. And that's pretty much it for the day. I know that doesn't seem like much, but I'm in my cutting phase, and you know, that's what I got to do. So breakfast, 3 pieces of bacon, power greens, 3 eggs, some seasoning. Have my pre-workout, my creatine before my workout. Afterwards, I'll have my protein shake with 1 cup of protein nut milk. It could be unsweetened almond milk, whatever, with some cinnamon. And then my last meal is just chicken breast. And yeah, I could add some other stuff in between here and there, but I really don't want to get crazy. I might have an apple I might have some more veggies, maybe an egg. I really keep it conservative, but my metabolism has adjusted, so I don't need tons of food like I used to. And it's really mind over matter. Before I go to bed, I'll take some Fat Burner Trojan Horses from Blackstone Labs. This is also part of the Beat PJ contest, which I am in. I'm not going to win, but I have cut down quite a bit as far as my fat content on my body. Midsection is really tightening up. I can really feel it. I can feel my abs for the first time probably ever in my life. And you really want to just put up your scale. Forget about the scale, because if you weigh yourself every morning and you're just looking at the number, it'll start off really good if you're overweight, and you'll be losing some weight, and then you're probably going to fall into a lull as your body transitions into burning fat and replacing it with muscle. So that's the idea, folks, is to cut the fat but replace it with lean muscle, and then you bulk back up and you'll be able to eat more food, be able to enjoy life again. Of course, the key is to cook foods right now in your cutting phase that are tasty and appetizing. Don't leave out the salt. Use some olive oil, use some fat, otherwise it's just going to taste like garbage. So my chicken breasts have olive oil. They're seasoned very good. In the morning, with my breakfast, I use some hot sauce. I season that up, so it tastes really good, but my caloric deficit is still significant. So here's an example. I'm going to bring up MyFitnessPal so you can get an idea. And I really log everything. So this is yesterday. I didn't work out yesterday because I went to work. I came home and I was already exhausted. I didn't get a break. But you know, that's not surprising at all. Almost prefer it that way. So I did my 9 hours, came home, had to do some homework. So I didn't get the workout in. But as you can see, there's breakfast. It's pretty hefty, 830 calories. There's the bacon, there's the eggs, there's the power greens, the banana, the peanut butter, and then I had 3 Pringles that I found in a break room. Somebody left a can of Pringles, so yeah, I logged that. You got to log every little thing, otherwise that is just going to add up and it's going to destroy your diet. So you got to add it in there. So here's chicken breast I had. I only brought half of one because that's all I had in the package, because I ate half one last night. Dinner, these are from my mom, left over. She dropped off some chicken tenders that she made homemade, so I went ahead and logged that. I had some ranch dressing with that, so I added that in as well. And at work I didn't get a break like I said, so I was getting pretty winded at about the 6th hour into my shift, 6 or 7 hour, and I was feeling pretty woozy, so I went ahead and bought a Combat Crunch protein bar, which they're actually probably the best protein bar you can get, according to bodybuilding.com. They're only $1, and some beaver nuggets. So my mom and dad went to go visit my brother up in Dallas, and they brought a whole bunch of junk food back for the kids, of course. So I raided the beaver nuggets. I took like 3 or 4 of them. That's it. Because my discipline is pretty intense right now. So I added all that in, and I was still at a caloric deficit, 285. My caloric goal is 2100. That's based off of my age, my height, my current weight, and my level of activity. So there's a lot of calculators that'll help you calculate out what your caloric deficit should be, what your target's going to be. Let me go in here into the chart. Oops. So this shows a breakdown of the macronutrients. Carbohydrates was high yesterday because of that protein bar and the other little snacks I had here and there. So that's pretty. That's kind of abnormal. That's pretty high for me. 110 grams, and protein is pretty low because I didn't have my protein shake. So let me find a normal day. This is about, no, yesterday. Damn, that one's not. Trying to find one where it's completely clean, and I think, no, geez, not even that one. So there's a lot of these have, I mean, I'm still at a caloric deficit, like 1,800 calories a day, so, I mean, damn, I also had a protein bar there. Anyway, alright, so this is a good one here. The breakfast, just like I said, banana peanut butter, the egg stuff, pre-workout, creatine, almond milk, protein shake, chicken breast, and I throw in a protein bar in there as well. So usually I'm around, it's looking like this: 50 to 60 carb, 85 on the fat. Protein is 160, 170. I want to have 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So this is another good day here. 54 grams of carbs, 66 on the fat, 195 on the protein. So I'm about to probably meal prep for the next week because I'm down to 2 meals. I'm going to have 1 chicken breast a day, and then I'm going to be out. So let me go ahead and show you my supplements as well. I have a lineup here, 7-day pill planner. I have ran out of some of these, but gotta go back and resupply. So what I got here is fiber capsules to help with moving waste through the body and to help me feeling satiated and full. I do 3 caps in the morning, 3 in the evening. Fish oil, do 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening. Vitamin D, I do 1 a day, and I just put all those in their corresponding containers, and and do that. So there you go. There's a breakdown of my routine. Yeah, there's room for improvement, but I found out that this is probably the most efficient for me, what I can do, what works best for me, and that's really what it's about, is finding out what works for you. So that's going to be more important than just going into it blind. You really have to tailor plans around your schedule, especially if you work irregular hours and you have other duties that you have to attend to, or if you're doing, in my case, you're doing class, taking a college course. So it makes it a little more difficult to balance all these things out, but it is possible. You can do it. I'm going into my 5th week. I'm pretty proud about that. I have no intention of stopping. The results are coming. Just got to give it time. The closer you get to your goal, the longer, in many ways, it's going to take psychologically. I'll put it that way, because the number on the scale isn't really going to fluctuate, and you're probably going to stop seeing the changes because you're looking at yourself in the mirror every day. But you just got to stay the course, and it will happen. If you have a caloric deficit, you are going to cut down. You are going to lose body fat if you stick to your diet and keep exercising. So if you've got a minute, go ahead and hit the like button. Leave me a comment in the comment section below. Hit that subscribe button. So we're going to try to keep uploading here and send you guys more advice, more info as the transformation continues. And I'll probably be doing another vlog as we get closer to the end of the contest. All right, peace out. Bye.